How is your well-being as we move from the fun and frolics of the summer to the autumn? Or a better question, when did you last take a good proper review of the different areas of your well-being? Hello ramblers of the world, thank you for joining me today in another mindful ramble where we talk all things mindset reset and how it aligns to our journey through our life. And as always, every journey has a story. Let's go! And please subscribe, please like, please comment, and please follow. I would be very grateful. And if you'd like to support this channel, please buy me a coffee. The link will be in the bio or the description. And again, I'd be incredibly grateful. Thank you very much. And now on to the video. And today I'm in the middle of a field having a little mindful ramble and getting some exercise in, which I've been getting quite good at recently, because I have done a review on my well-being following the busy time I had during the summer. This is what today's video's topic is going to be all about. So if it's something that has been lacking in your life, it could be just for you. Now when I say well-being, what am I talking about? There's 4 areas I like to focus on, but to start, there's something else. There's a 5th area which I like to focus on its own, which is your mindfulness. You can get very busy in life that you do forget to just check in with your mindfulness and make sure you're living in the present moment. You know, you're not focusing too much in the past, worrying too much about the future, or getting overwhelmed, frustrated at things that maybe you shouldn't be. You know, the little things in life, as I like to say, don't sweat the wee stuff. And I did a short video not long ago. Sorry, when I'm walking I've got to watch my feet because, as you can see, the grass is quite long and I don't want to go over my ankle. So yeah, mindfulness is an area that, as I said, I like to focus on its own, because it's such an important factor, I think. And as I said, I did a video earlier on, a short video where I was showing you a breathing technique that I like to use, where you're breathing in till your stomach's full, then holding it for a second, then just letting it all out through the mouth till your stomach's completely empty of the air, and then just notice at that moment how you feel. And that's the most important, one of the most important parts of that technique is when you're doing the breathing out, just to notice how you feel once you've finished exhaling. Because the reason why you're doing it is because you've got overwhelmed or frustrated or you're stressed out, and you just need to calm yourself down, calm your mind down, and that's what this technique's all about. But the thing about noticing it is it'll just show you, when you really notice how you feel at that moment, it just really shows you that if you feel your body calming down. That's what I'm trying to get to. You can really feel your body feeling calmer at that moment when you've fully exhaled. So go back, have a look at the short, the technique, and give it a go, and just really be mindful of that moment at the end, and just really notice how your body feels, how your mind feels, because it'll really give you that boost to make it a regular part of your daily routine. Moving on to the more physical side of well-being, it's an area I love to talk about, and it's an area that a lot of people, they don't forget, but it drops down their priority list a lot, where it shouldn't be. It should be up there near the top all the time. And there will be times when we will realise we need to take some action, and we will do it. But as I've said before, we get so busy in life, it is something that maybe we can end up forgetting quite easily. So the 4 areas. The first one, well, we'll just go through all 4 first. So they are hydration, exercise, diet and sleep. That's the 4 areas. And what I like to do, and what I try and do, and it's a great technique, is every 3 months I will take time out just to have a really proper good review of those 4 areas of my well-being, and I'll rate them out of 10 to see where I am, and more importantly to find out which one I feel is real low. So for example, I did a review not that long ago, and I realised it was my sleep patterns not being great, more to do with my sleep stack. So what I've done is I've made changes. Going to bed earlier, for example, when I get to bed, what I'm doing in bed, the things I'll do before I go to bed, all these little things, changes you can make to improve your sleep pattern. And already I was just checking my sleep on my watch, as we all do, and I've been getting an average of 8 hours sleep recently. So I can really show that when you're mindful enough to take time out and review it, see that it's not where you want it to be, then you can take these actions and then you can see the improvement very quickly. So yeah, what I'd like to do is I review the 4 areas, I'll take time out. I say I do it every 3 months, but then, as I said at the start of this video, it's a great opportunity to do it after a busy time of year. So summertime that we've just been through, or for example Christmas, or a time when you've been away on holiday for a couple of weeks, just to come back after that and do a good review. So what I'll do is I'll review 4 areas and I'll give them a mark out of 10. I'm very honest. We have to be very, very honest, or there's just no point. I'll be very honest with myself, give myself a mark out of 10 for each one, and then the one that's down near the bottom, that's the one that I'll focus on. As I said when I did my review earlier, it was sleep that was rated the lowest, so that's what I decided to focus on. And now it's probably my highest scoring one. So yeah, so I'll do that every 3 months, or as I said, after a busy period. So if you are, when people go away on holiday, or they have a break from work or their usual day-to-day life, especially after a holiday, I hear a lot of people saying, once they get back to the office or back to their job, whatever they might do, they'll say, oh, I can really do the holiday. And that's because you've been away, you've been enjoying yourself, you've probably had later nights, maybe drinking a bit more than normal, maybe eating food, richer food, or not quite so healthy food that you normally would do, and so your well-being's taken a hit. And then when you get back from holiday, even though you feel you've been away getting some rest, recuperation, your body has still taken a bit of a hit, and it's just time just to do a bit of a reflect on where you are, and decide on the areas that you need to improve once you're back to your day-to-day routine. So that's really the message from today. Now, if you are enjoying my videos, I would be incredibly grateful if you could subscribe, if you could like, comment, and of course share with anybody else who you think would find this type of video and topic beneficial. I'm here to help. And of course, if you'd like to support my channel, you can buy me a coffee. The link will be in the description, in my bio, and you can go on there, and I'd be incredibly grateful as I try to build this channel to be as beneficial for you and everybody else that would like to watch it. So yeah, just a quick recap. So your well-being. How is your well-being now after the summer holidays? Do you need to take a bit of time out to reflect on those 4 different areas I talked about? So how is your hydration? How is your sleep? Consistency, pattern? How's your diet? And how's your exercise? Exactly what I'm out doing just now. Getting some steps in. Went for a bike ride a couple of days ago. I was in the gym yesterday, so I like to mix it up. So that's why I'm out mindful rambling today. And please follow the channel, because next week I'm planning on sharing a number of different techniques that I use in those 4 different areas. In fact, I might even make it 5, and I'll use mindfulness as well. But yeah, please follow along, because I'm going to go into more detail and things that you can do to improve those 4 areas within your well-being, or the 4 areas that I like to focus on: hydration, diet, sleep and exercise. And finally, just to reflect on that other area I talked about, so when I look at my well-being, I don't always look at the mindfulness side. I'm always looking at the more physical side, because it aligns so much, which people do forget. They get so frustrated, stressed, overwhelmed, and they think it's all to do with the external world. Whereas if they actually took some time out, they would realise that actually it's internally, it's the well-being that they need to look at to improve, and to get back to a level which helps them live that happier, more fulfilling life. So as I said, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. As always, please comment and let me know if there's anything in this area that you would like me to talk about when it comes to mindset reset and how it aligns to our journey through life. I would love to help and create content for anybody that has any specific areas they'd like me to discuss. I will leave you there now. As I said, please like, please subscribe, please comment, and please share. I'd be very grateful. And I'll see you all again very soon. Onwards and upwards.